Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for finding us. I hope you like the view of my very cluttered office over here in the corner at work. I'm really excited to be making this video. Before we get right into what this is going to be about, if you want to give us a sub and a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff, if you are new to the channel, it would be much appreciated. Let me know what kind of movies you like, what you think about this video, what you think about this release. I'm going to be talking about what your favorite Blu-ray labels are and all that fun stuff. The best thing about running this channel is meeting people in the comments, talking about movies. I've been interviewed by people and have interviewed myself, people who I've met through the comment section of these videos. That's like what I love about doing this, is getting to meet like-minded people who love these movies, who love these releases. So please do hop in the comments and let me know. What are we here to talk about? I'm so excited to talk to you about this. It's Chameleon Films, the brand new label out of Australia. This is, I think, only their 4th ever release. It is a double feature. It's Johnny To, it's Election, and it's Election 2. So if you know anything about me, which you won't if you're new to the channel, so here you go, you go to a little story hour, sit down and get your cup of cider or tea or coffee or wine or beer or whatever, I don't know, whatever it is you drink, your milk, and have a biscuit, and I'll tell you. In about 2007 or so, my local video store got Election, Election 2, and Exiled, the Johnny To films. At that time, I wasn't watching a ton of Hong Kong cinema, but I thought, oh, these sound good. I didn't really know anything about Johnny To. I rented them, and I absolutely loved them, and they completely reinvigorated my interest in Hong Kong cinema. I went back and I watched Hardboiled again. I watched The Killer again. I started renting other Hong Kong stuff I hadn't seen, and that kind of snowballed into me being like, I need to rewatch every Jackie Chan movie. So I started watching all the Jackie stuff again and seeing like other older, kind of more obscure, like Jackie movies from the 70s I hadn't seen before and stuff like that. And that really did, over the course of like 15 years or whatever, 12 years, lead eventually to me starting this channel. So these are hugely important films in my love of Hong Kong cinema. For me personally, movies I absolutely love that have a very special place in my heart, and I'm so excited that they are coming out. They were released in 2005 and 2006. The first one is 100 minutes. The second one is 93 minutes. And both of these are among my like favorite Hong Kong films of all time. They're both my favorite Johnny To movies. Sometimes I like the second one more. Sometimes I like the first one more. Right now, I'm in kind of more of a first one type of mood. I rewatched it 2 or 3 times in the last couple of years, and it's just so good. It's so good. I'm actually thinking of recording an audio commentary on the first one, which would be the first ever commentary I've ever recorded as like a Patreon exclusive. And I already pre-ordered this release, and I pre-ordered it with Patreon money. So huge shout out to our patrons. Literally would not be able to review this release were it not for their contributions to the channel, because those contributions are what allowed me to buy this one. So I'm really hugely appreciative, not just because I think this will be great for the channel, but because these are 2 of my favorite movies ever, and I can't wait to have this release. This release is coming with a slipcase. So Chameleon Films posted something recently about how they listened to a lot of feedback from people who bought their first 3 releases, and they wanted to respond by giving people more of what they want. And so one of the things that they'll be doing is putting slipcases on all their releases, and I love the artwork that they've done for this too. It's super cool. So the special features on here: high definition digital restoration of both films. I'll include this in the video, but if you're on Twitter, you'll have already seen it. Chameleon Films posted an image on Twitter of like the editing timeline of their digital restoration of these films, and there's like all these little green lines, and every single green line is like a still in the film where they did restoration work to restore stuff that was on the master that they were given. So they've done a huge amount of work on these films, and they've also posted side-by-side stills of what the master looked like that they were given, and what they've done digitally to take it to the next level, basically, in terms of the clarity of it and the colors and stuff like that. So that's so there's the high-definition digital restoration of both films, a collector's slipcase and booklet featuring new essays by film scholars Gary Bettinson and film critic Sam Ho, newly translated and improved optional English subtitles for both films by Dylan Chung. Disc 1, Election. New audio commentary by Hong Kong film experts Frank Zheng and John Charles. OZA Asia Festival 2016 Masterclass with Johnny To. Audio recording hosted by film historian Mike Walsh. 37 minutes long. What? A Johnny To masterclass in filmmaking that's 37 minutes long. That could be sold on its own for more than the price of this set. Interviews with Johnny To, Simon Yam, Tony Lung Ka-fai, and Wong Tim Lam. 60 minutes worth of interviews. The Making of Election, 7 minutes long. Photo gallery, TV spots. There's 2 of those and 2 theatrical trailers. Election 2. New audio commentary by Hong Kong cinema experts Frank Zheng and John Charles. Supplemental audio commentary. There's 2 Frank by Frank Zheng, so there's 2 Frank commentaries on here. New interview with composer Robert Ellis Geiger, which is 30 minutes. The Veneer of Nobility, a new video essay on the election films. That sounds really cool. Interviews with Johnny To, Lam Suet, and Gordon Lam Ka Tung, totaling 43 minutes. The Making of Election 2, 7 minutes. Photo gallery, 3 TV spots, a teaser, and a theatrical trailer. Technical specifications, these are both 2:35:1 aspect ratio, 1080p color, Cantonese, DTS HD MA 5.1, and LPCM 2.0. English subtitles, and it's a double BD50 Blu-ray disc. Packaged in a cardboard slipcase without classification markings that includes a 2-disc Skinovo full-sleeved 14mm clear case and a reversible sleeve without classification markings and barcodes featuring the original poster artwork for both films. So it's listed at $47 on the Chameleon Films website. I pre-ordered this from Diabolic and it was $50, but then you only pay $5 in shipping because Diabolic is in the US. So I paid $55 for both films, which I know it's expensive in a way, but like it's not that expensive. For me personally, I don't think that $55 including shipping is too much to pay for like what I'm assuming is going to be like a top tier release of 2 of my favorite ever films that is coming all the way from Australia. Because I know that's really far away, and I know that the mail system is a hot mess right now, basically all over the world because of a million different problems. So I'm really excited about this release. I've already reviewed the Chameleon Films release of Breaking News. That was like an A+ release for me. I have not watched Exiled yet just because I've been so busy. I haven't had the chance, but I do own it. I'm hoping to do it really soon. By really soon, I mean within the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping to get that review up in Patreon, and because that was a release I bought with Patreon money as well. So that's going to go into Patreon first, and then within maybe 2 weeks after that, I'll hopefully get it out onto YouTube. But Chameleon Films, and they are releasing Election and Election 2. I could not be happier. I could not be more excited. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I apologize that my hair is a mess, that the office is a mess, that my mind is a mess. I don't know. What else is a mess? Thanks for watching. I'm Will, and we'll see you next time.